Good evening and welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. The Yankees' Boone Swoon starts at 0-2 against the Guardians. It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York Sports for New York Nuts. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go!
It's New York Minute Sports.
Well, there you have it, folks. Welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to visit the New York Nuts merch store. But the Yankees are 0-2 in the month of June, and let the Boone Swoon begin. It seems like every single June with Aaron Boone, the Yankees immediately rush to mediocrity. In 2023, 11-12 in the month of June. In 24, 14-13 in the month of June. In 2025, 13-14 in the month of June. And now to start it off, it's 0-2. I don't know what it is with this team. It's like when a werewolf sees the moon, it just transforms. And that's exactly what the Yankees do in June. Not to mention, to compound things, the Yankees have a hard time beating good teams that are above 500. Now, I'm not saying Cleveland's a good team, but they're defensive, they work at bats, and they make contact with the ball, and they make defensive plays. The Yankees have trouble against teams like that, and that's a major problem. I know when the Yankees are going well, they look amazing and they look like world beaters. But when the Yankees are in the month of June, they're mediocre. And this year, when they play teams that are above 500 or show half a pulse, they don't come out on top. I don't know about you, but when I was sitting on my couch tonight, I just didn't feel the mojo of the Yankees coming back. And you know why I didn't have that mojo? Because of the start of Garrett Cole tonight. You know, Garrett Cole starts off games slow, so I didn't have any concern when he let up that home run in the first inning. But then it started to get worse because tonight Garrett Cole's cutter wasn't cutting. His changeup had zero bite to it. And what I am so surprised by, that the Guardians are second to last against hitting the fastball in Major League Baseball this year, and Garrett Cole comes out and starts throwing breaking balls. Now I understand. Garrett Cole is changing his approach, and it looks like he ate the old Garrett Cole. I know mass equals gas, but goddamn, Cole, maybe skip a couple of buffets over there. But he didn't have his stuff tonight. And why would you go out and attack guys with breaking balls when you know that Cleveland can't catch up to the fastball? Garrett Cole should have been gassing these guys out. If mass equals gas, he should have put that ass to work tonight. And Cole leaves with 83 pitches in the fourth inning. As a Yankee fan, how does that make you feel? Do you think he should have been allowed with the guys on first and second to get out of that inning, even though Cruz came in and he was absolutely lights out tonight? Props to him. But Garrett Cole did not look happy about getting taken out of that game. And I still think that the training wheels are on Garrett Cole, who is still rebounding at an older age from his arm injury. You got to remember, they brought Garrett Cole a little bit ahead of schedule. I know his first two starts were amazing, but now the Yankees have had two back-to-back shitty starts, one from Cam Schlittler and one from Garrett Cole. Now, as a Yankee fan, you got to analyze this. Is it the Yankees or is it the Guardians? Because Garrett Cole and Cam Schlittler, is it because they had shitty outings, or that the Guardians have figured them out and that they're playing tough and maybe they kind of own the Yankees this year? Because that would be the canary in the coal mine with the Yankees, and that would actually give some proof to the fact that the Yankees do not beat winning teams. Cleveland's a few games above 500, and they're not world beaters by any means. And the Cleveland pitchers make these guys look foolish at times. And now with Aaron Judge being out of the lineup, the reverberations are throughout this team. You know what? It always seems like the Yankees rely on Aaron Judge, and I'll say it to nauseam, that I've never seen a positional player impact the rest of the team's vibe as much as Aaron Judge, and no new news on his injury. But you can see, I don't know what it is, man. Bad timing, people get injured around June, and this is exactly what happens to the New York Yankees in this month. And they got to break this funk. They got to come out with a win tomorrow, and they cannot get swept by the Guardians. Now, what's going to prove more of the point is they have a turnaround series with Cleveland. They're going to see them again very soon. Now, if the same pitchers pitch, it's going to be good to see if Cleveland hits them again, because if they do, then it's Cleveland and it's not our starting pitchers, and we have to examine why Cleveland has our number right now. And for the last 2 nights in the Bronx, that's exactly what they have. And you know what? One of the biggest problems, and it wasn't really that tonight, Tim Hill's been getting lit up because he's getting used too much, but Cruz was lights out. The Yankees bullpen is a liability. So Lagranha today had his first appearance in AAA in the bullpen. He went 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs. He topped off at 101 miles an hour. Props to Jazz Chisholm tonight with the moonshot to right field to get the Yankees off the mat. But you know what? The Yankees just did not have enough firepower tonight. Paul Goldschmidt remains hot. Even McMahon's been playing really well in the last 6 games. And even Jazz Chisholm, I got to give him his props. In the last month, he has completely turned his season around. Hopefully, he can keep that going. Ever since he put on Stanton's pants, he's been doing that weird-ass dance, and he's been hitting high batting average. Don't ask the Guardians announcer about him being on Fallon or the average, but Jazz Chisholm is in the process of turning his season around. Another thing I got to give the Yankees props tonight, they did do a good job of getting the starter out of the game. 5.5 innings. They did work at bats. You know what? He had 20 pitches each inning, and then that's how they got him out. And that's going to be the key. You have to get the starting pitcher out, get into that bullpen, and then you have to have timely hitting, which the Yankees did not have at all tonight. Paul Goldschmidt is on another planet right now, but he cannot carry this team at 40 years of age or however old he is. One of the highlights for tonight, for me at least, is with Aaron Judge being out, the way that Caballero played right field tonight, he's got an absolute cannon. If you see some of the plays, he held up Ramirez on that, what was a sure double, played it off the wall, rocketed in the second base, held him for a very long single. There was another close play at second that shouldn't have been a close play, and Caballero has an absolute cannon in right field. Now, this adds more of a dynamic to the New York Yankees, the fact that the way he played right field tonight was above reproach. Grisham had to have some words with him in the outfield because Caballero came in zooming out of right field, and Grisham had no idea where he was coming from. But you know how Grisham has to do the nonchalant senioritis. I'm in varsity. I'm a senior. I have privileges. I'm going to smoke butts by the police booth in high school. You know, the whole thing. Leather jacket, varsity. Trent Grisham's got the senioritis, so he had to have a little talk with Caballero. But it adds another dynamic to the Yankees. Now, this also proves that he should be playing third base. When things start getting tight, put Caballero at third, play him in the first 6 innings, and then in the postseason, you can bring McMahon in for a defensive replacement who can get streaky and does have a little pop in his bat and has surprised me in big spots this year. So the New York Yankees need a W tomorrow. I repeat, the New York Yankees need a W tomorrow, and they're going to hopefully come out. Stanton is on his way back. I haven't heard anything about Jason Dominguez, so let's get through this month of June because it's going to be a wild ride. Strap in, guys. And right here on New York Minute Sports, I'm going to have the postgame for you every single night. I had to get in and get out for this one and do the whole show during the halftime of the NBA Finals because my Knicks are in there, and I had 2 screens going, and I was doing my best to pay attention to the Yankees tonight, but my mind doesn't do well in one direction, let alone 2. So, New York Yankees post-game show here on New York Minute Sports. That's NEWYRKMIN. Put it in anywhere on that smoke wagon you call the information superhighway, and you can find this show. Also, go to the New York Nuts merch store. That's the beautiful blue link underneath the video. All the T-shirts shown during the show are made in the USA, just like yours truly. Go and support the show. Also, are you a New York Nut? For $1.99 a month, you can become a member of the channel. Exclusive content for you guys. We got the baseball show on Mondays, the New York Nut show on Wednesdays. I'm going to be broadcasting live, doing play-by-play with live interactive shows, guys. Don't miss it. What else can you buy for $1.99 a month? Absolutely nothing. And remember, if you can't be good, be bad, baby. Good night, Canada. Go Knicks, baby. Bye.
That's your boy. So
He
have the
said
word.
he was-
Goodbye. That's my boy.